Nearly a dozen of clubs in Egypt are active in women football, but the competition is quite poor. One club, Wadi Degla, has been monopolizing national titles for the last 8 years. Logically, the club forms most players of the national team, but that's not enough to make the country capable of gaining decent international rankings, which led the Egyptian Federation to create this talents competition.
Nowadays, we are operating with innovative methods. We approach the people. Today, the Egyptian national team is holding tests for players. We'll sponsor those new recruits. We are not just selecting, but rather creating our own players.
Egypt's women national team is relatively young. In the last decade, they haven't played in any international competition. They qualified to the All-Africa Games this year, but the huge gap with African teams made Egypt drop off the competition, something the Pharaohs have never done before.
We need to expand our database. What the National League offers is not enough. The national team has shortage in players in some of its field positions. The clubs are not moving as fast as the sport is expanding, so we must look for talents, particularly for players under 17. We wanted to give chances to rural Egypt. That's why we chose this club, to be near the transportation hub of Cairo.
40 players were filtered out of these candidates, half of them for the team of 17. They will join a special training camp through which the national team will choose only 5.
I always thought I had some good skills in football. When I heard about these tests, I came immediately to see if I am worthy or not. And thank God they chose me. I know there are many challenges, but I am satisfied with my level and will work on that.
Critics say there will be a big gap in skills and fitness of the new recruits and the current professionals. They also fear that some of these young ladies might not find a club to join, which will give them less opportunities to train all year long and widen this gap.
The player who is not enrolled in a club will be. We will support the clubs with these new talents that we discovered, especially the big clubs who haven't been engaging in women football. We are not saving them the time and effort to look for players. I'm sure that when there is a good player, clubs will run after her to join their teams. This is how football works.
With this unique experiment of hunting local talents, the Egyptian national women team is taking a huge risk. Some people doubt it could be successful, but definitely everyone will be monitoring the performance of the team during the next season. Adel Mahroui, CCTV, Cairo.